Are you tired of fighting? Are you frustrated with the constant back and forth over who said what instead of dealing with the problem? Do you just want to feel heard and understood for once? You've been told that fighting is okay, that even happy couples fight. So why does it feel so bad when you and your partner do it? You want to stop, but you keep getting caught up in that same trap over and over again. How do you break the pattern? How do you start being nice to each other again? Or better yet, going back to the time when you were always kind and loving with each other. In this video, I'm going to share how to start doing that. I'm Lesli Doares, and as a marriage coach and therapist, I've worked with many couples on this devastating issue over the last 15 years. And to be honest, I've even had to work through it in my own marriage. So today, I'm going to talk to you about the one thing that you need to start with to set your marriage on the path to lasting love and happiness. This first step, and it's a biggie, is to learn to manage your emotions. And there are several reasons why this is the critical place to start. First, think about what happens when your emotions flood your body and brain. Everything is heading outward. We can't take in any information. We even have phrases for it. I see red, I hear a rushing in my ears, I feel numb. This is because strong emotion creates a feeling of being in danger, of being under attack. And it makes it very hard to think straight and almost impossible to really listen. The second reason why you need to start here is that it's the only way for you to be heard. When you're out of control, when your emotions are running the show, it gives your partner permission to minimize what you're saying because they think you're blowing it out of proportion. And finally, not managing your emotions does real damage to your relationship. When you're out of control, when you're just striking out, you probably will say something that you don't mean. And even though you apologize, and those apologies are sincere, there is no way for your partner to unhear the harsh tone or the angry words. Once something is out there, you can't take it back. So, learning to manage your emotions is critical, and it doesn't have to be hard. I want to give you a simple exercise that's going to help you with this, that you can do anywhere, anytime. So what it is it's a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being everything is great, completely serene, calm, not a care in the world, to 10, somebody's going out the second story window and I have no idea who it is. Now, what you want to do is get really familiar with your scale. You want to know what your 2 is, what your 5 is, what your 8 is. Okay, and one way to do this is to just set random times on your phone so that when the alarm goes off, you just take a moment and go, okay, on this scale of 1 to 10, where am I? Once you've got a hold of this, now it can be used when you're interacting with other people, especially your partner. So the first rule is you don't want to start a conversation with your partner, especially if it's a serious or challenging one, if you are over 4. This is because at this point in time, the emotions are starting to come in, the flooding is starting, and you're starting to not be able to think clearly. Ideally, you want to be at a 3 or less before you start a hard conversation. Now, if you find that you're over a 4, then your only job, the one thing you have to focus on, is getting yourself back down to that level. So you can take a walk, you can listen to music, you can just breathe, whatever works for you. The one thing that you do not want to do is engage with your partner. So while doing this regularly will really make a big difference, it's just the first piece. We both know that one argument isn't the reason why you're here today. We know that it is part of a bigger problem. Now, because I work with couples of all ages and in all stages of marriage, I know that sometimes it requires talking to somebody who's an expert on the subject to move you from where you are to the loving relationship that you want. So, if you're tired of the snarky comments or the silent treatment, if you're frustrated by having the same argument over and over again, if you're missing the loving way that you used to talk with and be with your partner, and you're ready to change it, then I'd love to offer you the opportunity to talk to me about how you can have the relationship that you so deeply desire. So just follow the directions below, and I hope to talk to you soon.